Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are peanut butter cupcakes with chocolate frosting. So let's get started. First, we're going to start off with 2 cups of brown sugar, and you can, of course, make this in your with your hand mixer. I'm going to use my stand because I think it's a lot easier. Okay, so that was 2 cups of the brown sugar. And I just want to break that up a little bit because it was sitting in the bowl for a little bit. Okay, and we're also going to be putting in a 1/2 cup of shortening. Okay, so I'll put that in with the brown sugar. And then just begin to start creaming that together and bringing that together. And that's on usually, about medium speed that it's going to take you. Okay, now once you do that, you're going to be putting in 1 cup of peanut butter. And of course, that's whatever type of brand that you prefer. I get this all out of here. Okay. There we go. And now all we want to do is combine this till it becomes very light, very fluffy, and well combined and smooth. So I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit here and move it along for the video. And it will start to resemble this. Okay, and now we're going to put in 2 eggs. I'm going to put 1 in at a time, and I've had them at room temperature. And again, just beat it in till it becomes smooth and well combined. And there's the 2nd egg. And then I'm going to pick up my speed. Want to clean the sides of my mixing bowl here and get to the bottom with my spatula a little bit. And this is what it looks like. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to beat that for just a few minutes here. A few seconds, I should say. Okay. What we're also going to be putting in is vanilla. And you're going to be putting in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, and we'll beat that in. Now I'm going to raise my speed just to make sure that everything is well combined and very smooth. And I'm just going to clean the sides and get to the bottom a little bit. And now it has changed its texture. It's really smooth and very fluffy. Okay. And now we're going to start putting in the dry ingredients. You're going to need 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. You're also going to be putting in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. There's my soda, 1 teaspoon. I'm going to put that right in the flour. And 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. I really believe that it's the cream of tartar in this that really makes them so moist and so tender and so light. And then just a pinch of salt. And then I'm just going to just bring this together a little bit, all the dry. And then I'm going to start putting in the flour slowly and alternating with milk. And you're going to need, in milk, you're going to need 1½ cups. 1½ cups of milk. So I'm going to put a little flour in, the dry mixture. fluffier, I'm just going to add a little bit. It's so much easier, I think. I'll put a little flour, and then some milk. And just keep doing that till you get it all in there. And a little milk. And then you can see just a little at a time. Okay. And let's put the rest of the dry in. And then it's just a matter of combining it together. Till it's really smooth and it becomes, of course, a cake batter. And again, I want to clean the sides of my mixing bowl and get to the bottom a little bit where sometimes the paddle doesn't quite reach. All right. And there's really no set time. You really go by, you know, the look that it's really well combined. I do find though that you do want to spend time working with this and beating with this because it does become fluffier. So, you know, on medium-high speed, keep blending it till you're really sure that it's all combined and looks very, very smooth. I'm going to bring up my speed. I do want to move it along for the video. And you know, you're probably going to beat that for maybe, you know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It really depends on the speed that you're working with, that kind of thing. Just want to get to the bottom a little bit. This is a little bit of a heavier mixture because of the peanut butter, so I want to make sure that it's really mixed well. Okay, all right, and let me get my paddle out here. I'm at here. There we go. And I want to take the excess off. I'll set that aside. And I'll show you what the batter does look like. I just want to bring it all together with my spatula here. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just so light and so airy. They do bake up so nice and light. So there's the batter. Okay. And you're going to get 24 cupcakes out of this. You're going to bake them at 350 degrees. And what I find is to get the 24, you really have to put a heaping amount you know, on your scoop. It's not a level scoop. They're going to look like, when they're filled, about 3/4 of the way up because the batter is so fluffy, and you will get 24 out of them. And I'm not using a full scoop. I'm actually using a little bit smaller of a scoop. But it's really the amount that I'm putting in the liners, of course. Now I got to add to those just a little bit here because that's really not enough. It almost looks like you're overfilling them, but you're not when they bake up. I want you to kind of see how much I do fill these. Want to add just a little bit to that one. There we go. And again, I don't know if you can see how fluffy and how light they are. So anyway, fill them up, like I said, quite high. And you're going to get 24 out of them. Again, you're going to bake them at 350 degrees. And when they come up and bake up, they will look like this. There'll be a nice golden brown on the top and the bottom. I'm going to cut this one in half. And they're so extremely light. They're not a dense cupcake at all. They really come out just beautiful. I have some that I went ahead and I put a chocolate frosting over them. And then I just garnished them with chocolate chips, milk chocolate. You could use dark chocolate chips, whatever. And there you have it. A quick and easy peanut butter cupcakes with chocolate frosting. Give this recipe a try, and if you do and you like it, please leave a comment because I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.